it's an amazing competition, you know. I mean, it's world renowned and so many amazing artists have done it in the past. So it's really something else to be able to compete in it.
We're so proud of Joshua Kiesel, our Kansas City Ballet artist, who will be performing and competing in the Helsinki International Ballet Competition. This competition is placing Josh Kiesel on the world stage of competitions. This particular competition, in reality, is basically the Olympics of the dance world.
Yes. See, the arch makes
This is a really extremely high-profile situation for Josh Kiesel, for Kansas City Ballet, and also for the United States to be represented by Josh Kiesel. So the pressure is really on him to represent our country, let alone Kansas City Ballet.
Right now I'm just trying to focus on, you know, the small details that I have left to really kind of hone into, especially the characterization of the roles. Being the only American in my category of senior men is a huge honor. You know, I didn't even realize that I was until like 2 weeks after the list came out, when I was looking down like the list of like, you know, my competitors, and I was like, I'm the only American. And it's definitely a pressure because, I mean, especially at these international competitions, I feel like Americans don't typically do as well as a lot of, you know, European competitors. You know, and I really hope to be there and to change that outcome. And it's really amazing that I get to, you know, have that honor of representing America there.
Well, I think the challenge, because they do have to present 4 classical solos and 2 contemporary solos. So I think the thing that's important is that he really show his diversity as an artist and as an athlete. You know, that's what's important, is that you'll see both sides of him. And he does represent that very, very, very well.
Yeah, being an athlete and an artist at the same time is really, it's unique to ballet. I mean, I grew up a very athletic child. You know, I did every single sport that there was out there. I was always outside, always jumping, always running. You know, I played outside with my friends all the time, and I was also a musical theater kid. So really dance was kind of the only thing that had both of those in them. You know, I could go out there and do something really athletic, like jumping and turning and partnering, but I can also bring a characterization and a way of, you know, emotionally connecting with the audience. I'm feeling really good. I'm really blessed to be able to work with Mr. Maynard and Mr. Carney on these 2, or these 6 variations. And it's really just been an amazing experience to be able to go into the studio every day. You know, I usually work during lunch, my lunch hours, which has been, you know, hard, but it's, you know, kind of that dedication that I had to take in order to take this competition all seriously. And it's really been amazing to be able to work with them and to get their expertise and all of their, you know, corrections that they've gotten over all these years of ballet that they have accumulated into, you know, my variations. Every single day I want to be as consistent as possible so that even when I'm off, I'm still on enough to be able to perform and be able to be ready at every moment.
Having been a professional dancer for 20-some years and had the opportunity to perform all the roles that Josh Kiesel will be performing in the classical realm at this competition, it is a really great experience to have the opportunity to pass on that knowledge to Josh, as it is with any dancer here at Kansas City Ballet, frankly. And I'm just happy to be able to see him excel in these roles within the classical realm, and to see his future potential coming to life right in front of my eyes. Very proud of him and very proud of his abilities and how he is taking responsibility for this experience and will do us great honor. Yeah, when you're competing, you're outside of your quote-unquote element, that being your home company. You're uninsulated, you are on your own, and it's up to you whether or not you're going to succeed or not. There is not an entire production behind you. It's just you and your variation. So you have to be 200% on your game every single second that you are on stage. And on top of it, you're representing an entire country. I mean, these are intense pressures. And some individuals wilt under that kind of intense heat. But I don't think Josh is like that. I think he's going to embrace this pressure and he's going to use it to his advantage and take all of that energy and funnel it into phenomenal performances.
My favorite part about dancing is really just being able to be on stage, just being on that stage and being able to perform and give something to the audience that maybe they've never seen before is just, it's magical. But I really don't fully know exactly what to expect in a lot of ways. You know, I've looked at dancers that have obviously done the competition before, and I mean, a lot of them are my heroes and my idols that I've looked up to for years, you know, and it's one of those things where I'm not really going to know what it's going to be like until I'm there, and all I can do is just try to prepare as best I can and to execute when I'm out there. I feel so much support here at Kansas City Ballet. I mean, it's the atmosphere here and the support that I've gotten is something that I don't think I would ever be able to get at any other company. It really is amazing, just the amount of time and effort that my teachers and my colleagues have taken into helping me. Just go on stage and have fun and try to bring the story to life. I think that's the best I can possibly do is not to freak out too much about being out there and forever who is out in the audience, and just kind of go out there and be the role and have fun and trust myself.
Go get 'em, Josh.